You guys, Manolo Blahnik is paired up with Birkenstocks, and these beauties can be yours for the low price of $800. Any takers? Hey guys, welcome back to Real Housewives Recaps. Today, we're talking And Just Like That. You guys have got me so hooked on the And Just Like That Reddit. It's been so much fun to deep dive into it, so we're back again today to look at more interesting finds from there. Thank you all so much who have shown me this Reddit, who have supported the channel, and those who have posted about the channel on the Reddit. I really appreciate every single one of you. You guys are awesome, and I couldn't do it without you. So without further ado, let's get into the deep dive of And Just Like That. So in case you're new here, this is your first video. First of all, welcome. But this is where I find all this information in Just Like That Reddit. There's also a Sex and the City Reddit, but I find the And Just Like That Reddit much more drinking the And Just Like That Kool-Aid, very much pro And Just Like That. There's some that are feeling like us, where we're like, oh my gosh, it's the worst thing ever, but I can't wait to watch it. But definitely a lot more people that seem to be, for some reason, into the show. So let's get into this. First off, anybody looking for the stupid wallpaper in Carrie's apartment? Yeah, well, somebody found it. They pointed out it's not the exact same pattern, but it's very similar. These big, stupid blue flowers all over the walls, and this is where I want you to comment. Do you like it? Would you have it in your place? Do you hate it as much as I do? What are your thoughts? Hey guys, I'm interrupting myself really quick to tell you about this really cool thing I just signed up for. I believe it's pronounced coffee. It might be Ko-Fi. Don't care. ko-fi.com/Real Housewives Recaps. You'll find my page. It's a way for you, if you feel so inclined, you can buy me a cup of coffee. What I'm really trying to do is I'm saving up for a new mic. If you want to donate toward that, check that page out. That's where you can do it. It's ko-fi.com/Real Housewives Recaps. Back to the show. Okay, I teased it at the beginning of the video, but I have to show you Manolo Blahnik and Birkenstock have paired up and come up with these monstrosities right here. Now, I didn't think that picture did it justice, so I went and found this one. You guys. So people thought maybe Carrie might wear them with her socks. Remember, she was wearing Birkenstocks when she was going in for her hip surgery. And they thought maybe she would wear it with her smoking outfit. You guys, that smoking outfit. I love this one. This hurts my eyes. So that's exactly how I feel. I just don't understand it. Why do we need this? This is awful. Goodbye, lover. I love the comments under this one. I thought it was fantastic. But yeah, somebody did research and found out it was they're $800. So what do you say? We all get a pair and have a meetup. You can spot me with my Manolo Birkenstocks. Good Lord. I just can't imagine there's a huge crossover market. You know, you have your Birkenstock fans and you have your Manolo fans. I just can't imagine that there'd be a huge market for this. I'm going to interrupt myself for 2 seconds and tell you, check out my second channel. It's called RHR. You can find it right on the main page of this channel right here. Basically, it's doing more things like this where I do fashion deep dives and just all kind of stuff. It's just a backup channel. This will still be my main one, but where I'll be putting extra bonus content. I'm trying to grow it. You never know. YouTube's weird. Sometimes it's nice to have a second channel, so check that out. Hit that subscribe button. It really does help me out. Okay, I've had several of you reach out to me with articles about this, that Mindy Kaling is working on Legally Blonde 3. Let me know your thoughts on that. Will you be watching? Is that something you're interested in? I like the first movie. I don't even know if I saw the second movie. It was fine. Does it need a reboot? I don't know. Is that something you guys are interested in? I'm not trying to shit on it. I just want to know. Let me know in the comments if that's something I need to be on the lookout for. But the reason it was posted in Just Like That Reddit is because in this Vulture article, Mindy Kaling talks making Legally Blonde 3, but she actually takes digs at And Just Like That, which made me like her even more. So Kaling says that she dropped out after 2 episodes. She did say that she commiserate with the writers and producers because you have to address issues from the past, be funny, fabulous, and kind of apologize for yourself. Don't get me started. I think it's all ridiculous, but my favorite line is that she said, honestly, watching Just Like That, they took a character 18 years ago and how the character was now. We want to make sure that Elle Woods is not paying penance for existing in the year 2022. That's exactly, I think, what a lot of us have been saying. They spent too much time being woke, kissing ass, whatever you want to be, like forced wokeness. It ruined the whole show. This commenter sums it up so well. They say that she hit the nail on the head with the show apologizing for itself. That's exactly what I hated. As women, we're always apologizing, even in Just Like That, acknowledge that with the horribly written tennis scene with Charlotte, it made me mad at the show with the writers. It made it uncomfortable to watch. And then she went on to say, we want to make sure that Elle Woods isn't paying penance for existing in the year 2022. Damn. That's exactly how I feel. That's exactly one of the main problems I had with this show, and honestly one of the reasons I felt like it was ruined. Somebody posed the most interesting poll about which plotline would you want to get rid of if you could only pick one. First of all, I want to pick all of them and get rid of them all. But you can clearly see we have a huge winner here, which was, of course, let's get rid of the Miranda Che storyline. Hello. The second runner-up was Brady's sex life / living with his parents. Ugh. All I can think of is Michael Patrick King and how excited he got in the writer's room talking about that. It's so disgusting. If you haven't heard it, go back and take a listen to that, Jim. My favorite comment under this one says, yep, Steve cheated once and he's a monster. Miranda cheats for weeks and she's in a rom-com. Make it make sense. So this is something that's been brought up quite a bit recently about recasting Samantha. I've made it known before, I'll say it here, a big fat no to that idea. If you know what I mean? Like if they're struggling that bad, hire better writers, clearly. Because you shouldn't have to dust off a character that was beloved and try to write a new one of her. You should be able to write better storylines to where, I mean, we'll never forget her, but maybe we don't need that as much. You know what I mean? I don't know how to say that. I love Samantha. I'm not trying to take away from her. I'm just saying, like, if the writers did a better job, I don't think it'd be such a gaping hole that was left. And we wouldn't need to look at replacements. I always like to check in with this, whatever you call it, thread, whatever, where they talk about the announcement of season 2, because there's always some gems to find in this one. Somebody says that they're happy they're renewing it, and I had to laugh and think, well, I guess I am too, but probably for very different reasons. This person hits the nail on the head. I can't wait to hatefully tune in for another season. That's exactly how I feel. Thank God I have you all to make fun of everything with. This person says that they look forward to it every week, that they would get Taco Bell, put their kid to bed, and hate watch it. That sounds pretty fantastic to me. This had to be one of you guys that wrote this, right? Worst show I've ever seen. I'm looking forward to lots more cringe moments, lack of storylines, bad writing. Bring it on. And somebody else wrote, fuck, I love this terrible show. Yep, I feel the same. Well, I don't know that I love the terrible show, but I love you guys and talking about this terrible show. I'll let John Corbett trick me into seeing the second season. Same here. I'll let him trick me into a lot of stuff. Good. I didn't want Miranda to get that happy ending. And so that's something that's come up a lot in this poster replied. Bold of you to assume that the writers will do the right thing and give Miranda what she had coming to her. So I agree. I don't think there's any universe where they will make Miranda, eat shit for her bad decisions. There's a very funny thread talking about how much Carrie used the "my husband died" of it all. We've talked about that a lot as well. Everything always has to come back to Carrie. My favorite was Steve cheating on Miranda in the movie, and then Miranda moving out, separating from him, and then it was all fixed up by lunch the next day. Whereas when Carrie was left at the altar, they all had to leave their lives behind and go with her to Mexico and even spoon feed her. Carrie was able to make literally everything about herself in the series from the beginning. Yep, that's exactly how I feel and what I point out on Patreon, so check that out because we're going episode by episode. So somebody else brings up one of my most hated scenes. Remember when Charlotte got engaged, but Carrie still had to make it about herself and say paper covers rock and stick the Post-it note over Charlotte's ring? Ugh, she's horrible. And finally, I found this post directing people to come here and check out our silly takes on, on every episode. So if you are here and you posted this, my sincerest thanks. I really, truly appreciate that. That is so nice of you to try to get people over here to join our community and join in the hate of it all. Thank you so much. I can't thank you enough. And thank you to everybody else who's reached out and let me know that you posted something. It just means more than I can even express. Thank you so much. So that's it for this episode. Thank you guys so much for being here. I really appreciate it. I love talking this stuff with you. I can feel my excitement growing, even though I know it's still months away. I just know that you guys are here and feeling it too. And again, thank you for all the kind comments and support, the thumbs up, all of it. It all helps me so much. I appreciate every one of you. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I will talk to you again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.